Broadway's finest shows, the world's greatest books, the important news beats of our time. This is Pulitzer Prize Playhouse, the outstanding name in American entertainment. Presented by Schlitz, the outstanding name in American brewing. Schlitz, the beer that tastes so good to so many people that it's the largest selling beer in America. Schlitz, the beer that made Milwaukee famous, brings you Pulitzer Prize Playhouse. The Pharmacist's Mate. An original television story by Bud Schulberg. Based on the Chicago Daily News story by George Weller, which won the 1943 Pulitzer Prize for reporting. Starring Brian Donlevy and Gene Raymond.
Tonight, we must dispense with the familiar denial that any of the events and characters you are about to see bear any relation to any actual event or actual people, living or dead. For this evening's dramatization on Pulitzer Prize Playhouse has a vital connection with recent history and living men. It is a story of submarine heroism, and this time truth scored a triple play on fiction. For spectacular as this drama may seem, it took place not once, but 3 times within the space of 3 months, although never before or since, proving again the old Navy superstition that life and death crises always run in threes. The first of these crises aboard the submarine Sea Dragon was reported by George Weller of the Chicago Daily News, whose tense account of the exploits of Pharmacist's mate Wheeler B. Lipes won the Pulitzer Prize. To Lieutenant Commander Farrow and young Lipes of the Sea Dragon, to Lieutenant Commander Stephen and Pharmacist's mate Harry B. Roby of the Grayback, to Lieutenant Commander Burlingame and Pharmacist's mate Thomas Moore of the Silver Side, and to their shipmates and fellow submariners, this play is dedicated as a tribute to the ingenuity, resourcefulness, and rare courage of the dolphin wearers in our naval service.
Down periscope, Williams.
Aye, sir.
Lieutenant Hudson in the conning tower. Lieutenant Hudson in the conning tower. You listening, Skipper?
Go ahead, Hudson.
Still all clear, nothing in sight, and it's all clear for the sonar man.
Very well. Come up for a look every 20 minutes and don't bother reporting again until you sight something.
Aye, sir. Ensign Riggs. Run at 90 feet until 1350, then come back to periscope depth.
Run at 90 feet until 1350, then come back to periscope depth. Aye, aye, sir. 5-degree down angle. Level off at 90 feet.
90 feet. Aye, aye, sir.
5-degree down angle. Aye, sir.
Man, this is one night I wouldn't mind little Shorty. Christmas Eve in Pearl. Ought to be quite a brawl.
They didn't send us out here to go to parties, Williams. They sent us out here to do a job.
I know, Lieutenant. If we can spot the enemy troop ships, get a report back on their course, the islands fall in our hands like ripe apples. But Christmas Eve, the guy can dream, can't he?
Not when he's on watch. We don't dope off up here. We're out here to find them. They must be somewhere.
I'm sure they are, sir. Somewhere in the Pacific.
Pretty serious fellow, that no exec.
Oh, he's okay. Just a little academy happy. Little man will straighten him out.
Swede? Captain? What do you got for us tonight?
Well, seeing it's Christmas, thought I'd break out some steaks.
And a cake?
Oh, wait till you see it. It's gonna have red and green lights that pop up and spell Merry Christmas.
Good boy. Now, you know what they say on the stuff, Swede. Good chow is the skipper's secret weapon. Well, after all, what else is there to do down here but hunt and hide and sleep and eat?
You can say that again. This is gonna be a rum cake. Make 'em forget all about home cooking.
I doubt that, Swede. Even though you are the best cook I ever had aboard. You know, when you get as old as I am, you learn something. To select your cooks even more carefully than your gunnery officer.
Well, thanks, Captain. But if I had a little more room here, I could really show you something.
We all feel that way. But on a subject, they do. The more they try to hem you in, the further you got to reach out with your head and your thing. I guess maybe that's the difference between submariners and people that got sense enough to stay on the surface where they belong. Well, good luck with your cake, Swede. And, you better figure on serving it a little early. Don't think we'll have much time for celebration after sundown.
Aye, sir. Three sample, fellers. Wrap your molars around these. Boy, I bet that gal of yours is sure pining for you tonight. The arms of a big, fat chief with permanent shore duty.
Come on, Big Mel, throw the dice. You haven't even got a girl.
Why should I? Can always take yours.
Knock it off, you guys. I'm trying to read.
Oh, knock it off, you guys. I'm trying to read.
Christmas. At least on a carrier, they'd have a real tree. Maybe a regular party with a band. And look at us. The only way we know it's Christmas is by shortwave.
Dear Mom and Pop, sure seems funny being away from for the first time on Christmas Eve.
Gee, a week ago, I was home, sweet home, eating hot mince pie. And then my girl came in and gave me this watch. When I turned it over, it said,
To my dearest from Bibbsy.
What's the matter? Isn't anything sacred with you guys?
Back home. Hot mince pie. Good 10-cent cigar for the turkey. Your arm around that old lady's waist. Last Christmas, I got so sentimental, I had a little art job put right over my heart.
Mike loves Katie.
Keep your shirt on.
We've seen it.
We know.
I can see the tree by the fireplace. And all the kids And Mary Lou.
You'd have had him if you'd rolled a 6.
I know what they keep you around for, Obie. If they run out of high-pressure air, they've always got you.
Listen, Jackson, I was wearing dolphins when you didn't know your escape hatch from your elbow.
Slow it down a 2 notch, you guys. You're racing your motors.
What's the matter, Tommy?
Oh, I had a gut ache all night. Feels like a knife in there.
It's those biscuits we had last night. I tell you, that Swede's trying to poison us. Sabotage, that's what it is.
Why don't you go see the quack and let him put you on the binnacle list?
Oh, I guess I'll be all right. Maybe I did wolf too many of those biscuits down last night.
What do you want to bet the Swede worked in a cement factory before he took this job?
I got news for you, sailor. It was a brickyard.
No kidding, boy. I'd do something about that.
I did. I took some salts the chief gave me this morning.
Oh, great. Just 'cause the chief knows how to doctor a diesel, he thinks he's a great medical man.
Well, they can't kill you any quicker than the quack, that's for sure.
Finelli, Ford, O'Brien. You're in watch in 5 minutes, fellas.
Back to the salt mines, Tommy.
Right, Joe.
It's a tough job on the plains, kid. I wouldn't stand watch if I looked the way you do.
Oh, if I was back at the base, I'd see the doc, but out here with something liable to happen any second. I can take it for 4 hours, and then I'll hit the sack.
Well, you know what I always say. Do what you're man enough to do.
I'll be in the wardroom if you need me, Riggs.
Yes, sir.
Come on, Jeff. I'll give you another chess lesson.
Chess? When we're practically up on the enemy beach?
That's time to play chess. Bruce?
Hey, ducky, 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 ducky.
What do you mean, ducky?
Quack, quack.
How's everything back in Arkansas?
It's not Arkansas, it's... Oh, why don't you guys get a new joke?
Hey, Quack, I got a hangnail's painted me something awful.
Put them on the binnacle list so you can both go brick together.
Keep on calling me Quack and I'll cut that hangnail off. Right up to here.
Hey, no kidding, Brucey. How come you rate this soft job? The only non-combatant on the whole darn boat. Nothing to do but sit down on your duff all day and read comics. Boy, I wish I'd have thought of that.
Sure, it's a cinch. All I gotta do is stand regular watches like the rest of you. Then doctor up you goof-offs on the side.
Listen to the boy. He never had it so good.
Sure, it's a breeze. As long as everybody stays in one piece around here.
All right, Williams.
Watch your depth, Ford. Your order depth is 90 feet. Flood auxiliaries from sea, 1,000 pounds.
Flood auxiliary from sea, 1,000 pounds.
The auxiliaries are flooding, sir. You've got your bow planes on hard rise. Come on, Ford, stay awake.
Thousand pounds flooded in auxiliary. Clim manifold secure, sir.
Chess. Sure never thought I'd learn to play a brainy game like chess.
What makes you think you've learned?
Sure beats me how you figured that out, Skipper. I thought I had you trapped.
If you ever hope to skipper one of these boats someday, Jeff, you can get some pointers from this game. The king is like a sub. Everybody on the board is hunting you. You can't use it to strike without fatally exposing yourself. You've always got to be 2 or 3 jumps ahead to stay alive.
Uh-huh.
Wardroom, this is the conning tower. Lieutenant Hudson is the captain there.
story, Floyd?
We've sighted smoke, sir. Maybe 15 miles, bearing 060.
Very well.
Okay, Hudson, the skipper's on his way up.
Mr. Hudson wants you to run at 55 feet.
I need more speed.
Down periscope, Williams. All right, you have speed control, but slow down as soon as you can maintain trim at 1/3 speed.
Aye, aye, sir.
All ahead, 2/3.
I think I have a destroyer bearing 060 and another off the port bow. Hold down.
Good. I'll have a look as soon as we get down to 1/3 speed.
I can hold her at 55.
Very good. Sound? You got a target bearing at 060?
Still all clear for me, sir.
Good. Keep searching that area. Let me know as soon as you pick them up. Up periscope. Yep. It looks like our little friends, all right.
Okay.
We'll continue to close and track them until sundown. Periscope depth. What time will that be, William?
1817, sir.
Very good. Keep tracking their course and speed. At 1830, we'll surface and get off our report.
Aye, aye, sir. Sure wish we could have a crack at him now, Captain.
So do I. But if our report brings our striking force in time to intercept them, it'll be well worth the wait. Gotta be doggone careful with these reports. Don't want an enemy plane picking us up before we accomplish our mission.
What's the matter down there? Can't you hold her at 55?
Come on, Ford. You're up to 48 feet. Watch your depth.
Aye, aye, sir.
What's the matter with you today?
Sir, I'm not feeling well. There's something wrong.
Well, why didn't you say something right away so I could get you relieved?
I thought I'd be all right, but...
Goodman.
Yes, sir.
Relieve the bow planes. Depth 55 feet, 1 degree down angle. And don't let the waves suck you up.
Aye, aye, sir.
Carry him into my bunk. Pharmacist, mate.
Report to control room. On the double.
Yeah. I got a cinch. All I have to do is sit down on one of you clumsy jokers is sure to bump his head on a hatchway. I've been trying to finish little Abner for 3 days.
Don't worry, boy. You got lots of time. At the rate we're going, we'll still be out here next Christmas.
Calling Dr. Kildare. Calling Dr. Kildare. Emergency case of hiccups in the control room.
Well, Tommy, let's have a look at you. Open. This will make your ride a little more comfortable. How long has this been going on?
Sure.
Hold it a second. I can never remember not to ask questions when I got that thing in their mouths.
Since yesterday.
Why didn't you tell me right away?
Oh, I thought...
I'm the closest thing to a doctor they got on board, chum. Sometimes you fellas seem to forget that. 500. Right there. There. Take it easy a minute, kid. I better see the skipper. Captain, can I talk to you for a minute?
Sure, son, go ahead.
I just examined Tommy Ford. Looks to me like appendix, maybe acute.
Think you can hold out till we get back to port?
I don't see how, sir.
What would you suggest to me?
Well, everything points to an immediate operation if we had a surgeon on board.
We don't carry many ifs aboard these days. I don't suppose you've ever been called upon to perform an appendectomy?
Are you kidding? I mean, no, sir. At Pearl, before I won my Dolphins, all the training I had was as a cardiographer.
Ever seen this operation performed?
Well, I wheeled a fella in for one once. That's about as close as I ever came.
Think you can do it?
I'd hate to say yes for sure and then foul it up.
Jimmy, there's nothing in the book that says a pharmacist's mate has to perform any duty for which he hasn't been specifically trained. So I'm not going to ask you to do it. I'm going to ask you to think it over for 5 minutes. If you say yes, we'll give you every cooperation possible. If you say no, we'll give up our mission and see if we can't make it back to the port before...
Yes, sir. I understand.
And Jimmy.
Yes, sir?
Jimmy, before we left the States, I had the opportunity to pick out each of you men individually. For every one of you, there are 10 others almost as good. I didn't pick you as my pharmacist mate because of your high rating as a technician, but because you looked to me like a man who would come through in emergencies.
Yes, sir.
How's she behaving, Bill? Holding her trim?
This dirty weather is making her tough to handle. We nearly broached her there a minute ago. Plane her down another 5 feet.
Another 5 feet, sir? Aye, aye, sir.
2 more destroyers, approximately 12 miles off the bow. Looks like the screen for the main force, all right?
That's fine. I hope we don't have to lose them.
Lose them? Why should we lose them? If we keep closing like this...
That's just the hitch. One of our seamen, young Ford, has got appendicitis. Needs an operation pronto, according to Bruce. If he can do it, I agree to let him go ahead. We'll have to go deep to safety for at least an hour.
An hour? They'll be out of sight in an hour. We may never pick up that trail again.
I know, Floyd. I suppose you're right, according to professional standards. But, Floyd, someday you'll have your own command. You know a little more then than you do now about the human side of this job. What makes these boats run? It isn't the diesels. You can always replace them. It's the men. And they're not interchangeable. Not even young apprentice seamen like Tommy Ford. It didn't take months and months of training and working them into a team. It took years. All their lives to develop into the kind of men who can stand the gaff of living on top of one another for 50 days at a stretch under threat of constant danger. Not get on one another's nerves. No, Floyd. The life, even the slimmest chance of saving the life of one of my men still means more to me than the course and the whole disposition of the darned enemy fleet.
Another hour or two and we could crack the secret of a whole major enemy movement.
Another hour or two and a nice young kid from Chautauqua, Kansas might be dead because the skipper was afraid to take a chance.
Yeah, but this kid Bruce, if you don't mind my saying so, still looks pretty wet behind the ears to me. I don't see him performing any miracles.
Lloyd, I've seen my share of miracles on these boats. I've seen the big, brave boys crack up and the young, panicky, half-grown kids suddenly realize they were men. Keep tracking them till the last possible moment. I'll send up word as soon as I make up my mind. Jimmy?
Yes, sir?
Well, what's the story?
I'll take a crack at it.
Good. This sort of thing has happened before, you know.
Even though the regulations don't endorse hospital corpsmen performing major surgery, war brings on situations that call for quick decisions, especially when a man's life is at stake. So, now, for the record, I'm ordering you to do it. Just in case we're unlucky and some high-brass medics decide that we could have waited. 3 stripes on your arm at a court-martial will look better than your crow.
Yes, sir.
And, Jimmy, I wouldn't have put this up to you if I wasn't dead sure you got it in you.
Thanks, Skipper. I just wish I was as sure as you are.
Better get back to your patient. And, Jimmy, put it up to him the same as I did to you. This is a volunteer service, and I want everybody going into it with his eyes open.
Aye, aye, sir. Tommy, there's no sense kidding you. I'm gonna level with you.
Okay, then, Jim.
If I just sit here picking my teeth and feeding you pills, I don't think you've got a chance.
Yeah, I know.
So the skipper's giving me the green light to operate. It's a heck of a thing to tell you, but somehow I feel I've got to say it. I'm not sure I know how. There's a chance that... Well, it's plenty rugged either way. But I've got to know if you think I should.
Whatever you say, Doc.
That's the first time anybody on this boat's ever called me anything but quack. It's a tough point, but we're gonna get lucky and make it the hard way.
Attention, all hands. We've got an emergency on our hands that calls for teamwork. I want you all to know exactly what we're up against. We're going deeper so that Pharmacist mate Bruce can perform an appendectomy on apprentice seaman Ford. I don't have to tell you what a ticklish job this is going to be. We're going to have to hold her awful steady down there. A little better trim than we've ever had before. Every one of you, wherever you're standing, watch. The plainsman, you on the manifolds, you back there in the engine room. You're all going to be part of this. We've been in tough spots before and we've come through because each one of you have known exactly what it was. I've got an idea you're all going to deliver this Christmas Eve for Jimmy Bruce and Tommy Ford. That is all. Better check the pressure we got in the boat. We're going to need all the good air we can get. That ether's going to smell things up. Take it down to 100.
Aye, aye, sir.
Is the night before Christmas here, too?
I'll bet you thought this was going to be a bottle of Schlitz. No, tonight the brewers of Schlitz, the beer that made Milwaukee famous, just want to wish you a very happy Christmas.
Now, Act Two of The Pharmacist Mate, starring Brian Donlevy and Gene Raymond.
Jimmy, there's nothing in the book to cover a deal like this. So we're going to stow rank in Navy rigs. From now on until the operation is over, you're the boss. Pick your staff from any level you want. Tell us what you want us to do and where you want us to be.
Aye, aye, sir. Can I have Tommy move to the wardroom? See that he's made as comfortable as possible. And tell him I'll be with him as soon as I get everything squared away.
Get a detail on that, Jeff.
Now, for my chief assistant, I don't want you to think I'm giving you the business, Skipper, but I think I'd pick you even if you were an apprentice seaman.
Well, thank you, Jimmy. I wanted to be in on every step of this. His life is in your hands, but I want it clearly understood that the responsibility is in mine.
I'm not sure exactly where to use him yet, but I'd like to have the Swede. He's one of those fellas that can do a little bit of everything. Also, he's the luckiest gambler on the boat.
Sir, if I can butt in, don't you think it'd be a little more proper if all those in attendance were officers?
After all, Hudson, a good officer knows when to pull rank and when to stow it. I hate to disillusion you, but the best men in the Navy aren't always the ones with gold on their sleeves. Send a messenger for Swede Ekstrom.
Yes, sir.
Tinsley, get the suite.
Aye, aye, sir. Now for my nurse. Let me see, I'd like to have O'Brien.
Put a relief on that trim manifold. We want to use O'Brien.
Aye, aye, sir.
Obie, you're going to be the nurse.
Nurse?
Yeah. I won't say you're the prettiest nurse I ever saw, but you're another guy I'd like to have around if things really get tough.
Well, okay, kid. If you can be a surgeon, I guess I can be a nurse.
Good deal, Pop. Now, an anesthetist. I want someone who's a real cool customer and won't lose his head. Lieutenant Hudson, I guess that'll be your job. I'll show you what I want when we get in there. Meanwhile, go and check on the ether supply. Then I'd like to use Leroy Johnson.
Johnson? This kid?
Yeah, I know, Lieutenant, but his old man happens to be a doctor, and I figured...
That's all right, Jimmy. A surgeon doesn't need to know the rank and pedigree of his assistants. You're not sending out invitations to the officers' ball. You're selecting men.
I'll go check on the ether, Skipper.
Right.
Let's see, we'll need a recorder. Someone to make sure that everything that goes in comes out. I guess that'll be your job, Mr. Davison.
Aye, Doc.
I got a list of all the stuff we're gonna need. Brother, it's rough. No ether cone, no antiseptic powder, no scalpel. In fact, no surgical instrument of any kind. They say one sure way to tell a submariner is the way he can open a bottle of beer with a 50-cent piece. Well, that's what we all gotta do now. Get our noggins to working on how to make do.
I got a fine tea strainer in the galley. How about rigging that up for an ether cone?
I think you got something there, Swede. Get on it. Oh, and while you're there, we're gonna need something to use for muscular retractors. That's to hold the wound open after I make the incision. I think maybe we can use some of those tablespoons of yours if we double them all the way back.
Be back in a flash, Doc.
Antiseptic powder. Well, why don't we just grind some sulfanilamide tablets? Leroy, find as many as you can in the medicine chest and powderize them for me.
Right, Jimmy.
And we'll need something to sterilize the instruments.
We can use the torpedo alcohol.
Good deal. Just don't drink any of it on the way. Then there's lights. We're gonna need a lot more than we got in there. Maybe we can string some floods from the overhead.
I'll get Charles to put a couple of his electricians on that.
Check. Well, let's see. I guess that takes care of just about everything except the scalpel. All I could find was an old scalpel blade without a handle.
Couldn't you hold it with a pair of pliers?
No, kind of clumsy, Skipper. Wait a minute. I think I got it. Those hemostats we use for pinching blood vessels. Maybe one of the machinists could rig that up for me.
I'll take care of that detail, Jimmy. You better go see your patient.
Yes, Captain.
Jimmy.
Yes, sir?
Now remember what I told you. This whole deal depends on you giving the orders. Till you got it all battened down, you're in command.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Do you believe in God?
I certainly do, Jimmy. I still believe he watches over all of us on Earth.
Boy, I just hope he doesn't have any trouble getting down here 20 fathoms below the surface.
Watch that bubble, Finelli. Hold her to 1/2 degree.
It's rough holding her against the swell, sir.
I know it. Do the best you can.
Report to the diving officer, all clear on sound.
Well, Tommy, I guess we're all set. In a minute or two, we're gonna start feeding you the ether. You're not gonna feel a thing.
Listen, Jimmy, I don't want you to think I'm chicken or anything, but just in case something goes wrong, I want you to go see my folks. Tell them.
Oh, knock it off. You're gonna go see your own folks. Pretty lucky guy. You probably get a fat 60-day leave out of this deal.
Okay, Doc, but just in case.
Sure. Now quit gabbing. Think about something cheerful, like those pretty little Hawaiian tomatoes back in Pearl.
I'll think about being home Christmas Eve. Mary Lou.
What's the matter with those guys? Don't they know what they're doing?
Jimmy, easy. I'll go see if I can straighten them out.
What's the trouble, Bill?
It's so rough down here, it's hard to maintain depth control. The 2 best men I've got are having trouble.
Well, take her down another 50 feet and see if it's any better. We'll never get this job done without perfect depth control.
Aye, sir. We'll do the best we can. And then we'll try to do even a little better than that. Plane her down to 150 feet. 5-degree down angle.
That's better. Now, if they can just hold it like that. Gloves.
Lift. Look like Mickey Mouse, Doc.
Okay, Swede. I guess we're ready for your strainer. Now, just like I told you, drop a little easy onto the strainer. I said easy. We've only got 5 pounds, and when you figure all this pressure...
There's the captain talking. Check the air pressure on the boat.
Look, Bruce. Pipe down. Watch him close. Remember, another drop, another, till the eyes begin to dilate. Now just relax, Tommy. Like you're sacking in after a tough watch. Breathe deep. Atta boy.
That's it, fellas. Now try to hold to a maximum of a 1/2 degree down angle.
Well, I guess it's my move. Scalpel. Davison, just before I make the incision, maybe you better check me out again to make sure. Read that page I got turned down.
When a hospital corpsman on duty on a shift that has no medical officer is confronted with a case of acute appendicitis, his judgment is put perhaps to its supreme test.
Further, you can say that again, but I mean further down where it's marked.
In the case of appendectomies, it is the rare pharmacist's mate whose chances of proper diagnosis and successful operation are tall good.
You nipplehead, you're in the wrong book. The other big red one, general surgery.
The incision begins above a line between the anterior superior iliac spine and the umbilicus about 4 centimeters medial to the anterior superior spine. It extends downward and inward parallel to the fibers of the external oblique muscle and fascia.
Downward and inward between the anterior superior iliac. Spoon.
Spoon, 1411.
Little more ether. Those tweezers. Sponge. Scalpel. All right, quick, another spoon.
Spoon 2, 1412.
Hemostat.
I wonder how it's going.
Any news yet, sir?
He's still hunting around. Nice work, boys. Hold her right there.
Cheers. This ought to be the right place, but I can't seem to find it. Guess I'll have to try the other side of the cecum. Better widen the incision. Scalpel. Come on, snap it up. I said the scalpel.
Take it easy, son. You won't get there.
Davison, hold that picture up for me again. The one that shows how to divide the rectus muscle. To retract the muscle medially, the anterior and posterior sheath. Come on, more ether.
How long will this take?
How should I know? You think I do them every day?
We've only got 4 pounds left. If it takes
I don't want back talk. I want ether.
Back talk? What do you think you're talking
Take it easy, Floyd. Leave it up to the doc. Follow instructions.
Yes.
It's taken a long time.
Come on, roll the bones.
Get a load of that ether. What are they trying to do? Asphyxiate all of us? Come on, roll them.
What's the matter, Doc? Ether getting it?
No. Come on, let's get on with it. What's that next line, Davison?
Injury to the
Ilioinguinal nerve.
may result in paralysis.
Okay, I remember that. On your toes, everybody. Another spoon ready. Scalpel. Got around the nerve okay. I see it. I got it. No wonder I couldn't find it. All covered with adhesions. The tip is gangrenous. All right, now fast. Catgut. Hemostat. Another retractor.
Catgut for first suture at 1428.
Come on, clamp. Hold it open so I can... He's coming out. More ether.
How much longer will this take?
How many times must you ask me that? I'm trying my best.
It's been over an hour. I just want to make sure we don't run out of ether.
If we do, Hudson, it'll be your fault.
Look, Bruce, I don't care what you're doing. You're still an enlisted man.
I had to change the air in here. It's getting doggone foul. Davison, speed up the blowers.
More catgut. Another retractor.
How's it going? Oh, they say he's got hold of a whole massive appendix.
That's mesoappendix, the small knob near the base.
Listen to the man. Another quack.
What's taking so long? What difference does it make as long as he makes it? That sticking ether will put us all under before he's through. Tell the skipper I think I hear screws bearing 039. Now what's that next step?
The ends of the tied purse string suture are again tied over the stump of the mesoappendix.
The ends of the...
Captain, sound report screws bearing 039. True.
Come on. More guards. Let the skipper worry about that.
Let me know if they're closing. Get a turn count.
Oh, brother. If I make a mistake now...
The screws are high speed, Captain. Still closing. Bearing 036.
Go ahead, skipper. I'll get the Swede to relieve you. Better go fight your ship.
I'm on my way up. Wait for silent running. Change course. 15 degrees right rudder. Be back as soon as I can shake this baby, Jimmy.
Gasoline gauze.
Shift the bow and stern planes to hand power.
All right.
Secure the IC motor generators. Secure the ventilation blower and air conditioning. Hold her with everything you've got, boys.
Now, what's the matter?
They've cut the generator.
Oh, brother, what a snafu.
We can finish it up with the battle lanterns.
Right. Break them out, quick. I was thinking Subchase is going to foul up this operation. Okay. We've almost got it now.
Closing fast. Bearing 023.
We'll keep turning away from them. Another 10 degrees left rudder.
Aye, aye, sir.
Still closing, sir. Bearing 021.
Very well.
Oh, this ether.
Yeah, with those ventilators off, it's rough, kid. At least it solves one problem for us. It keeps him under. You got some ammonia back there? Here, put some of that under his nose. It'll pep him up.
Thanks. Seem to be coming right for us, skipper. Bearing 188.
Right rudder 15 degrees. We'll try to get on their course in the opposite direction.
Aye, aye, sir. Sponge. And have the needle ready. Closing. Gonna pass right over us.
Full stop.
All stop.
Hang on.
Okay, let's keep going now. Every second counts. Screws now opening on 180.
Make 50 RPMs again. At 1540, if screws continue to open, return to normal running.
Aye, aye, sir.
Report to me when it's all clear.
Ready. Scalpel.
Well, there it is. Funny that a little thing like that can cause all this fuss. All right, let's get this thing battened down. Sew Tommy back in one piece.
Panically half-grown kids suddenly finding out they're men.
What was that?
Nothing, Doc. Just talking to myself. Anything else you want?
Just keep watching his eyes. We don't want him to come out of this too soon.
Aye, aye.
Conning tower reporting on sound. All clear. All clear.
Return to normal running. Get the ventilators going. Breathe some oxygen into the boat. We want to purify this air.
Aye, aye, sir. Oh, Skipper, how's it going down there?
Operation Appendix is almost secured.
Return bow and stern planes to normal power.
All right, now, just before this final suture, one last check to make sure we haven't left anything inside of Tommy.
Hemostats, 8.
Check.
The gauze drains, 5.
Check.
The retractors, spoons that is, 3.
3 here. Check.
Hey, wait a minute. I handed out 4 spoons. I want every one of them back.
Roy, you're really on the ball. Here's the spoon.
Check.
Well, Doc, as soon as you give us the all clear, we'll surface and air out the boat and see if we can reestablish contact with our little friends.
Nice work, Jim. Sorry I blew.
Oh, forget it, Mr. Hudson. You're a good man to have around.
Thanks, Jim. Feel the same way about you.
Oh. What I forgot.
Not another spoon.
My cake. My Christmas cake. It's been in the oven all this time. Excuse me, sir. What's the matter with you? My cake. My cake. Oh. That's what I get for trying to get fancy on a sub. It happens every time.
Well, Jimmy, I think you deserve a Christmas present. I could have orders cut to send you home to college, pre-med, if ever I saw a natural-born surgeon.
Me, a surgeon? Are you kidding? I never want to go through anything like that again as long as I live.
I got the report off, sir.
Okay.
Oh, everybody back at the base wishes us a Merry Christmas.
That reminded me, fellas. We've been pretty busy around here today, or I'd have wished it to you sooner. Merry Christmas to you all.
Thank you, Skipper.
Well, let's pull the plug and get on with our job.
All right.
Pulitzer Prize Playhouse, the outstanding name in American entertainment. presented by Schlitz, the outstanding name in American brewing. Schlitz, the beer that tastes so good to so many people that it's the largest selling beer in America. Schlitz, the beer that made Milwaukee famous.
Grateful acknowledgement for cooperation and aid is made to the officers and men of the United States Navy and the United States Naval Reserve, without whose assistance tonight's film dramatization could not have been made. Next week, Pulitzer Prize Playhouse presents Bethel Maraday by Sinclair Lewis, who won a Pulitzer Prize in 1920 for his novel Aerosmith. Barbara Bel Geddes stars as Bethel Maraday, the stage-struck young girl who finds more than stardom in her theatrical career.
Schlitz, the beer that made Milwaukee famous.
This is ABC, the American Broadcasting Company.